There are two other class actions that are currently underway that we want to resolve without a single child having to testify. And that is the goal of our government, to make sure that people are fairly, justly, equitably compensated. The motion on Monday didn't address these two class actions, which, if resolved properly, would result in those who have suffered most getting more than the CHRT could ever order. So foremost, as a government, I know there's been a lot of questions about why the government abstained. We were, for the large part, vastly supportive of the body of the motion. We know that complex legal cases shouldn't be resolved in the House of Commons in non-binding motions. I think people should examine that for a second. But the fact that these two class actions were left out as part of a complex legal dynamic where the government has said that it will compensate children equitably and fairly, in my mind, is something that lacks integrity. The honest reality of one of those particular clauses within the motion, as non-binding as it was such that the government could not support the discussion of a very a complex legal situation on the floor of Parliament. The NDP motion, perhaps conveniently, left out two class actions, which, if properly resolved, could potentially result in more money being paid out to those children who suffered the most. Our main objection with respect to the CHRT is that it does not exist in a vacuum. There are some very basic legal principles at issue. One, in relation to the award to all children in relation of the time spent in care and harm suffered. We do not deny that harm was suffered. We do not deny that this systemic discrimination exists. I would highlight that not a single child has had to testify as part of this, and that's important. We do not want to re-trigger and re-traumatize. I understand that now the children in issue are now much older, but still, these are events that can re-trigger and re-traumatize. So it's very important to proceed in a respectful way. We're looking for a global compensation model that will treat children fairly, equitably, and justly, and that is why we believe that this is best settled in the class action forum that was conveniently left out as part of the motion